welcome back to my channel, to another vlog. I've just had a shower. I've had a pretty much very lazy morning and I was just on my laptop just doing stuff, and then I realized it's like 1:30, so I just thought I need a shower, I need to kind of start doing things and get off the sofa. So I'm just going to chat with you guys while I do my skincare and just talk about a few things that I've been up to. I'm just going to put some vitamin C serum on. I love this. This is Floritin. This is from SkinCeuticals, which costs an arm and a leg. But the Floritin one is so good because it helps with pigmentation, which I suffer from, especially on my cheeks. So it is very, very good for that. And as I said, it does cost an arm and a leg, but that product would probably be the only one that I would spend a lot of money on, because I actually do think it does make a difference. But yeah, it's a very good product. So what have I been up to recently? I got polynucleotides done. I'm still feeling this side feels a bit sore. I just got them done under my eyes. And this side is still kind of taking its time to recover, and this side is like, it's fine, it's back to normal. I got it done like 2 days ago. And it wasn't the most pleasant experience, I'm not gonna lie. I got it done at the St. James Quarter at a clinic called Therapy, and experience was fine. I went there, I got it done, but as you can see, this bit kind of bruised and it's still a little bit like swollen from the injections. So yeah, I think this probably needs another day or two to heal. If you don't know what polynucleotides are, they're basically biostimulators, and what they do is help your own collagen production. For me, my under eyes have always been an issue for me because I get dark circles, I get tiredness, and then the older you get, you start seeing kind of fine lines and things like that. So they kind of help with that, and also they're kind of slow burner, so you don't see results straight away. You kind of see results after like a month or two, and you also do need 3 sessions of it. You can imagine I am not looking forward to like getting the other 2 sessions done, because as I said to you, the experience was not pleasant. It was a little painful, and I think for me it was a little bit more painful. This side wasn't as painful, but that one was, because she nicked a vein, and I don't know if you can notice, it is a little like green, so it's kind of got a light bruise, and that's why it's taking a little bit longer for this side to heal. But overall, I will find out if it was worth it in 2 months' time, when you are supposed to see, I think it's 6 to 8 weeks that you are supposed to start seeing the results. So yeah, that was one thing that I did, which I've been wanting to do for a while. So I'm kind of glad that I can tick that off the list of things I want to do with self-care and skincare. I wouldn't say this is in the self-care, it's definitely on the skincare side. I just wanted to do something a bit more extra, especially with my under eyes. So hopefully I will come back with a positive review in 6 to 8 weeks. So watch this space. I'm just going to put some, obviously, a must, doesn't even matter if there's no sunshine out there, but sun block is a must. So I'm just going to put some of this on and dry my hair, and I will chat to you in a second. So I am feeling a lot more fresher. I've dried my hair, and I just thought I'd quickly show you my outfit. So usually I don't show you my outfits, but I found these parachute bottoms in a bag crushed in the corner of a cupboard, and I've been looking for these for ages, and that's a problem when you move somewhere new. You have so many things in like boxes and bags, and then you forget about it. So I found these and I absolutely love them. So comfortable and casual and so easy to wear, and I just like the fact that they're breathable. Usually I would wear this with like a baggy white t-shirt, but I also found this. I got this from Zara a few years back, and it's just like a knitted crocheted vest top. Really nice. I love this. I used to wear it quite a bit, and then again, you know, when you just stuff it in a cupboard somewhere and you forget about it. I found this and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to pair it together. I don't know if this kind of goes because it's very kind of sporty meets bohemian. You know what, I like it. I like the fact that it's a little bit bohemian, a little bit sporty, you know, but that's one thing that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be a little bit more out of the box with my clothes and how I wear things and how I style things, because I tend to be quite boring and I'll wear the same thing over and over again. If I have like a favorite pair of jeans, then I will wear it to death until I can't wear it anymore, or a top or t-shirts. So I'm just trying to kind of go through what I have, and what I have is a lot of clothes in my wardrobe, and just start kind of wearing them every day and trying to see what goes with what. Today it is this outfit. I'm in the kitchen right now. I feel like every time I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking to you from a different room. I'm just making myself some lunch. I'm boiling some pasta, and I wanted to kind of show you my new floors. If you watched my last vlog, I did show you the living room. We still need to get the beading done and some work around the radiators, but apart from that, everything is looking very pretty and I'm absolutely loving the new floorboards. I'll give you a quick tour. So that is how the kitchen is looking. I'm very aware that the colour doesn't really go, the colour of the cabinets don't really go with the floors, but we are going to change the colour of the cabinets soon. It is in our very long list of things to do, but the floor kind of runs throughout the flat. It doesn't, we don't have the flooring in the bathroom, but it runs throughout everything else. So also, I'm not going to show you the mess in the cupboard, but also in all the cupboards as well. And also, I don't think I've showed you properly spare bedroom because it always has lots of things in it, and we've kind of cleared it out, but that needs to be worked on. I think this whole room needs to get worked on, but we need to clean that up. But apart from that, this is the spare bedroom. We need to make the bed, but everything else, we got rid of all the extra bags and all the extra stuff in this room. But yeah, and then obviously the hallway. We've got extra wood for our Edinburgh press, which I will be showing you later on. And it kind of runs through to our main bedroom. And obviously to our living room and our office area. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with the flooring. I just feel like it brings the whole flat together. It just looks really nice and light and airy. And I know a few of you did like our original floorboards, like them as well, but they were just really damaged and the cost of getting them done were quite high. So we just thought it'd be better just getting new floorboards. Also, this flat is an old flat, so it is really cold and you were losing a lot of heat due to the old floorboards as well. So yeah, we're really glad that we made this decision, and I cannot wait until Neil, who was a joiner that was working on our flat, comes back on Saturday to get the final touches done. And yeah, it just feels so much more like our home. I made myself some lunch. This is basically, I don't know if anybody else has done this before, but this is so common in like a South Asian household. It's like if you make like a chicken curry or something and you have some leftovers, then you boil some pasta, you put the curry in the pasta, and then you grate some cheese on top. I remember telling a friend one time and she's like, never done that in my life. And I went, maybe you should try because it is very, very good. It's so comforting and it just reminds me of home. Also, got myself a wee trip as well. It is the Calm, the Mindful Blend, the Apple Blossom. So good. I genuinely like this if I have a bit of a craving for something fizzy, but stay away from Coke, like Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke and I have been off it for a number of years, and recently I've been starting drinking it again, and I'm really trying not to get into a habit of getting onto the Diet Coke train. So I got myself a few cans of these, so throughout the week if I feel like I want something fizzy, something cold and fizzy, then I'll get one of these, and they're quite tasty as well, so they're not bad at all. I'm just going to finish my lunch and I'm probably going to watch some things that I've missed on YouTube. I don't know if you ever watch a guy called, oh, it's so annoying. I can see his face, but I totally cannot remember his name. But he lives in London and he does vlogs with his house, and he's quite famous for his red kitchen, beautiful kitchen. But he has recently kind of sold his house in East London and he is going to West London and he's moving. There's a few, and he does like really long vlogs and they're all kind of do with interiors and homes, and like my cup of tea. I absolutely love those types of vlogs. So I'm going to sit there and watch a few of his vlogs that I've missed and get on with my lunch.
Separated by columns. It looks really, really beautiful, quite timeless. And there's a house around the corner that also has it. And I get it, a lot of these very ugly, cheap tiles, and you see after 3-4 years, they just start to age, fall off, lose their colour, grow lots of algae.
So guys, look what I have found. I have found these little sample paints I got from Farrow and Ball like last year. And just, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking that I want to try to get some samples onto our hallway. Our hallway right now is looking super, super dark. And it doesn't really help that we've got this really dark ink blue on the walls. The hallway tends to be dark quite a bit, even during the day. You'll get some light kind of flooding in sometimes from the kitchen, the bathroom, and the spare bedroom. But usually the rest of it is pretty dark. So yeah, I want to try to get some of these open and try the samples on the wall. So here are the colours on the wall. The first one is setting plaster, which looks nice actually. I am liking that colour. We've got Taylor Attack, which is more on the white side, but it has a little bit of a hint of pink, just a very light hint of pink. Then you've got Templeton Pink, which is a bit more dark, a little bit more clay-like. And then you've got Lime White, which is just a white with a little bit of green. And also we do have these, this was like, we did this like last year. This was Schoolhouse White. I wasn't really feeling it, to be honest. I thought it was maybe a bit too chalky. And that one's like a double white from Atelier Ellis, which we have in our living room on the bay windows and on our fireplace as well. So it's the same exact kind of white. So that is there, which I do really like because it's quite strong pigment as well. It kind of covers the whole blue. So it's quite a strong color, which I like. But what do you guys think? I think I'm kind of thinking like this one, the Setting Plaster and the Templeton Pink. I think they are maybe a little too in the pinky shade because obviously our living room is in like a very dark, it's like clay brown with hints of pink. So I'm not sure then, should we go for another shade of pink in the hall or go for something completely different or kind of go with the flow of that kind of color family, because I am actually liking the Templeton Pink. I think that looks quite nice. And I'm also liking the Setting Plaster. I did try the Setting Plaster in the living room and I wasn't a big fan of it in the living room. But here, because there isn't any light, it kind of stands out more, where I felt like it looked pretty weak in the living room. And also I am liking Taylor Tack as well, like having a white with like a hint of something in it, which is nice. And actually, the more I look at lime white as well, that also looks quite nice. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I would love to hear what you guys think. So if you have any opinions or ideas, then please do leave a wee comment so I can read that, and it will really help me decide. Or if you think I should go for a completely different type of color. Actually, I want to see what this hallway looks like when I turn the light off. I'm sure it's going to be pretty dark, but I just want to see what the colors look like. Oh, okay. First three, quite strong, but maybe that's because they're kind of nearer the door, so nearer to some light. So yeah, I think that one, the Setting Plaster and the Templeton Pink look quite good when the light is off. So, choices. Got too many choices. I'll also show you tomorrow morning as well, so to show you what it looks like in natural daylight. But right now I'm kind of liking the Templeton Pink. I think that looks quite nice, and I'm liking the Taylor Tack, which is the white with the hint of pink, because if we want to go something like not go directly into pink shades and want to stay neutral with a white shade, I think that one would look good as well. But yeah, I will probably have a better idea tomorrow morning. Good morning, guys. So as I said to you yesterday, I was going to show you the hallway and the paint samples in what it would usually look like on a normal day. As you can see, it is a bright day. It's not a super sunny day, it's just a nice bright day. So I will show you what my hallway looks like on a day like this. So as you can see, still very dark. And this is what it's looking like in the daytime. I'm still, you know what, I think I'm kind of going towards this one now, because I feel like this white with a little bit of pink kind of looks a bit baby pink to me. And even though I do like this one, but it's quite similar to the living room and we've got a pink sofa, I feel like I don't want to live in a pink house. I don't want it to be overly pinky. And this one, again, is quite pinky. So I think I am kind of going more on like a white. And this one has a bit of green, like a bit of lime green in it. And it just pops a little bit more. Obviously in this hallway, we do need lamps and things like that, which we will get. But right now I am kind of leaning on more of a white neutral color, kind of away from the pinks. We also have these ones, and actually This one, the double white from Atelier Ellis, also looks pretty good. I'm not the biggest fan of the Schoolhouse White. I thought I would be, but I think maybe that is just a bit too kind of clinical, where that has some warmth in it and it has a pop, kind of like a milky white. And then if I go back to that one, it kind of a bit similar, but it does have a slight hint of something else. I don't know if I should just get a few more white shades with like hints of other colors in them, just to see what would suit that hallway. But yeah, that is where I am at with the hallway at the moment. I am actually in my kitchen right now. I'm going to make myself some breakfast, but I'm going to call it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. It was more of a spend the day with me type of vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and also if you have any opinions on hall colors, or even no colors that kind of would suit a dark space like that, please let me know, because I am on the lookout for getting something for that hallway. I'm hoping we can get this hallway painted in March. So yeah, any insight, any opinions would be massively appreciated. But as usual, guys, you will see me next week.